What was the strangest reason someone got a silver star? Afghanistan, 2008. We were stationed at a remote COP in Kunar province. Real nasty area, daily firefights. Our platoon had this private named Martinez, short skinny guy from New Mexico, barely made weight requirements. Everyone called him Mouse because he hardly spoke above a whisper. Mouse wasn't special forces material, struggled with PT, got lost during land nav, couldn't hit targets beyond 200 meters. The kind of soldier you'd assign to guard duty just to keep him out of the way. Our sergeant constantly rode him, hoping he'd toughen up or transfer out. One scorching July afternoon, we were running a routine patrol through a village we'd visited dozens of times. Friendly locals, no insurgent activity reported for months. Textbook low-risk operation. Mouse was assigned to rear security, basically watching our backs as we moved through the market. Nobody expected anything, least of all from him. We were about halfway through the village when two motorcycles appeared from a side alley. Nothing unusual. Bikes were common transportation. But Mouse started frantically signaling. Nobody paid attention. Who listens to the guy who cries wolf about every stray dog? Except this time, he didn't radio or shout. He sprinted forward, full gear, knocked our lieutenant to the ground just as the motorcycles accelerated toward our formation. First bike detonated about 20 meters away. Second rider saw Mouse charging and panicked, triggered his vest early. The blast knocked everyone down, but no direct casualties thanks to the premature detonation. After the dust settled, we found Mouse on top of the lieutenant, both alive. Mouse had 3 shrapnel wounds in his back and legs. When we asked how he knew they were suicide bombers, he pointed to his eyes, then his ears. Bikes too heavy for just riders. Engine sound was struggling with the weight, and they were wearing winter coats in July. Turns out before enlisting, Mouse had worked as a motorcycle mechanic in his uncle's shop. He recognized the sound of an overloaded engine from 100 meters away. Details nobody else noticed. His quiet nature made him more observant than any of us. While we were scanning rooftops for snipers, he was listening to engine tones and noticing seasonal clothing discrepancies. Recovery took 6 months. When he returned, he wasn't assigned to patrol duty anymore. Instead, Intel created a new position for him, Vehicle Sound Recognition Specialist. His entire job became listening to approaching vehicles and identifying anomalies. He identified 17 more potential VBIEDs over the next year, saved an estimated 200+ coalition and civilian lives. The Silver Star ceremony was surreal. This kid, who could barely qualify with his rifle, who got winded running a mile, standing there while a 1-star general pinned one of the highest honors for valor on his chest. What made it truly bizarre was watching Mouse, still whispering his responses, trying to explain to the general how different engines sound under various weight loads and stress conditions. 20 minutes of technical motorcycle maintenance details at a formal military ceremony. The general looked completely lost but kept nodding politely. Mouse never did get better at PT or marksmanship, still got lost during land nav exercises, but nobody called him Mouse anymore. His new nickname became Radar. He retired a sergeant first class, went back to New Mexico, opened his own motorcycle shop, still serves as a consultant for vehicle-borne IED detection training. Sometimes the most valuable soldier isn't the strongest, fastest, or most accurate shooter. Sometimes it's the guy who spent his childhood taking apart motorcycle engines in his uncle's garage, and sometimes the quietest person in the room is the one you should be listening to the most carefully.